tonight, for sure.
All eyes, yeah, you bet.
One of the people working to bring the party together in support of Trump, Governor Scott Walker.
The Cruz boos caused a contentious exchange in Cleveland between Governor Walker and conservative radio host Charlie Sykes, who has been a Walker supporter for many, many years. Political reporter Theo Keith live in Cleveland. Theo, you spoke with both of them today, right?
Right. Sykes, a Walker supporter, but not a Donald Trump supporter. Let me set this up. Walker called into Sykes' show. He's doing it here in Cleveland, by the way, to try to convince the talk show host to get on board with the Trump campaign. But Sykes wanted to ask Walker some pointed questions about Ted Cruz. Walker says that the people who booed Cruz were wrong, but so was Ted Cruz himself.
It is 9:36.
From his small corner,
We are broadcasting live
of Radio Row,
from the Republican National Convention.
one of Never Trump's biggest voices reflects
I don't think you could have come up with a scene worse than what happened.
on the booing of Ted Cruz.
If the RNC wanted to project an image of unity, that ended last night. I mean, that blew up the whole facade of unity.
Good morning. Thank you.
Governor Scott Walker attempted to get some of the unity back Thursday morning. He laid out the case to Wisconsin delegates that Donald Trump was better than Hillary Clinton.
I'm going to be on the radio with someone I hope to help influence a little bit on this in a little bit.
I'm Charlie Sykes, broadcasting live.
Walker meant Sykes, who was not convinced.
I don't think that Trump could win Wisconsin even if conservative talk hosts were behind him.
Cruz said he couldn't endorse a man who's attacked him personally.
Am I going to say he's doing a great job? He's not doing a great job.
Trump has also been critical of Walker, but the governor brushed it off.
In terms of attacks against me, I'm a big boy. I can handle that. I'm interested in doing what's right for my state, what's right for my country.
Wisconsin delegates who support Trump said they were shocked that Cruz spoke and didn't endorse him. They said Trump could win the White House despite the division.
This is an election clearly about outsiders and insiders, and the insiders don't have to come along.
Remember that Donald Trump successfully defined Ted Cruz in the primaries. You remember the two words, Lion Ted. We'll see how Trump decides to handle the situation during his speech later on tonight. Live in Cleveland, Ohio, Theo Keith, Fox 6 News.
So many questions of why here. Why did they put him in that prime location? And why did Scott Walker think he could convince Charlie Sykes, who has stuck to his guns on the Never Trump movement, that he could have some sway over Sykes? That just was never going to happen.
No, never going to happen. And back to your other question about why they let him speak. Donald Trump says that he saw a text of Ted Cruz's speech a couple of hours before he gave it, and still they let Cruz go on. And certainly that move is a controversial one because of what ended up happening, Ted.
Thanks for a fascinating week for you and all of us watching. Theo Keith in Cleveland.
Yeah.
We'll check in later. Thank you. When the RNC session begins,